everyone, it is Bucky over here. Yes, I understand that my mic quality is probably terrible. Either that or my voice is extremely bad. I understand that. Work in progress. I will improve it as I go along. Now with that out of the way, we're going to start something a little bit different. I'm calling it the Red Book. The Red Book is all about me, just giving my 2 cents on various comic book properties, the movies, the games, the TV shows, some of the comics themselves, and other various, things that go along the line. So, since this is my first one, this is mainly just going to be a test video, see how it is. I'd love to get some positive feedback, some tips, some suggestions, and maybe even, you guys can inform me on, what I should talk about, and whatnot, what I could do for the next video and everything and all that. But without further ado, here we are. We're going to just start this off with a little bit of some Planet Hulk. Now, it has been said that Thor Ragnarok will be doing a variation of the Planet Hulk storyline. If you guys have not heard of that one, it was a story in the comics where, Tony and a few other heroes, they think that the Hulk is too dangerous, that he's been getting a little too out of control, so they trick him, they put him in a spaceship and they shoot him off, hoping that he'd land on a deserted planet and that he would never hurt anyone again. However, the ship goes off course, winds up on this crazy alien planet, and Hulk gets out. He ends up getting taken in, becoming like a gladiator and everything, and by the end of it, he ends up becoming like the king of the planet. And I know that probably won't really happen since it's technically not his movie, but the fact that they might do a variation of the movie is pretty awesome. Although it is disappointing that it's not going to be done in his own movie. That is just because Universal, the company that helped make The Incredible Hulk, that had Edward Norton in it, they still hold some of the rights to the Hulk, so therefore Marvel's limited with having to do solo films with Hulk, so they have to put him in all these other ones. That's why we're only seeing him in stuff like Thor Ragnarok and the Avengers movies, and that one time in Iron Man 3. But yeah, that's the thing. A lot of stuff has been happening here, but we already have got awful lot of cast in this one, just amazing characters that I personally enjoy, and even what's even greater of that is that we have such amazing actors and actresses all playing some of these roles, Jeff Goldblum, Kate Blanchett, Carl Urban, come on, that is amazing how these big comic book movies are just snatching up these actors left and right. I mean, they're just getting the big names, But like I said, the Planet Hulk storyline, I'm not sure how far they can go, considering that it does seem pretty jam-packed with a lot of different things, and some people are kind of worried because there's been some rumor and some things about Thor is going to end up being bald. I don't know how that's going to work. It's probably going to be some weird psychedelic mind screw like Scarlet Witch did to Thor in Age of Ultron and all that. Probably won't last longer than maybe 10-15 minutes, I'd say, But that's just my 2 cents on that one, so who knows what's going on there. I will probably talk more about this in future videos, or as as stuff is updated as time passes on. So we're gonna switch things on over. So just recently, Injustice has revealed the trailer has a review trailer for their new game, Injustice 2. A sequel that everyone was always kind of wanting, but they were never sure if it would ever be pulled through. Now, since this is a reveal trailer, this does not give you any gameplay footage or such, it's just a cinematic kind of quality thing, just kind of give you an idea, but they don't really give you specifics on the story, it's just all kept under wraps, pretty much, and it's hard to tell what is exactly going on, it's just supposed to show off a couple of new things and such. It kind of starts off with Flash and Superman kind of fighting, and then then Batman jumps into the fray. Then we have Aquaman, Supergirl, and I believe maybe Batman Beyond. It was hard to tell, especially with all the kind of stuff they were going through. And plus, the entire trailer took place pretty much in the dark, so it's hard to really say what to get a good idea on all of it. It's more like I have to wait for the next stuff to come out. But so far, I do like it. I mean, I loved the first game. It was an amazing storyline. It was a great game to play, all that. It's basically just Mortal Kombat, just without the blood and more superheroes. And and there's a comic on that storyline and everything. I never got to read that, but I've been told that it's a pretty good one so far. So I don't know. I might try to go read it. But anyways, it's a whole lot to go for. Apparently all the characters have this super armor that just starts forming up like some weird Iron Man deal going on. I don't know how that goes. Apparently, from what I've read, it is like some special customizable thingy you can do for your heroes and stuff, like change them up or whatnot. I don't know how far that really goes, but I don't know. I'm just gonna see how that works. And then with some of the characters, like Batman Beyond, with that particular character, if that is him, I couldn't be sure. Like I said, it was in the dark. It draws up so many questions on this one. Now, for some of you who might not know who Batman Beyond is, his real name is Terry McGinnis. He's basically the Batman of the future. Now, the thing is, Batman, Bruce Wayne, as he gets old, he starts getting a little slower, a lot more sloppier. One day, he kind of ends up having to pick up a gun to kind of keep himself from getting hurt by some criminals, and in that event alone, scares him to death. It basically just makes him quit being Batman, stops it, realizing he's too old for this crap, and everything. Then later on down the line, this kid, Terry McGinnis, just kind of walks in, and Bruce kind of takes him under his wing, kind of makes him to be the new Batman, and then there's a lot of stuff that happens. It gets all complicated, but, that's how it is. There was even, like, a TV show on it and everything, and, now and then you see some references or such. But, with that particular character in this game, it makes me wonder if somehow time travel will be involved in this. Like, maybe Batman Beyond is being sent back in time to kind of try to help prevent something from happening. I don't know. But who knows? Maybe, I don't know. I don't know if they'll do that whole, they have the people from the Injustice world have to go and grab all the heroes from the regular world and just try to help them, stop whatever the hell is going on. I don't know. It would be kind of more better if it wasn't like, if they didn't do that, maybe just focus on, just this world. Don't really have to deal with, like, dragging all the other heroes out from their world to jump in here. Just kind of like keep it in this world, and just maybe have that time travel, like, kind of thing in for the storyline, But who knows? Like I said, it was hard to tell because it seemed like everyone was fighting everyone, and I think that's just how it was. They're not going to really tell us the whole story there or anything there, and that's a good thing, honestly. I'll wait till the game comes out and all that. So, a lot of good stuff happened. It looked pretty cool. I was really impressed. Loved the first game. I'm hoping the second one's just as good, maybe even a little bit better. But, we just have to wait and see. Apparently they might be releasing the gameplay trailer during the E3 convention or whatnot. I don't know, but who knows? We'll just wait for that to come out. So, let's move on to our next one. So, Captain Marvel. Okay, the Captain Marvel's been a bit of a buzz since it was announced that Carol Danvers would be receiving her own movie. It would be one of Marvel's first solo, female-led superhero movies, and the fact that, when we heard Captain Marvel, we thought, oh, yay, Captain Marvel, and then, since there's been multiple people who have carried that name, everyone was even more excited when the fact that it was going to be Carol Danvers to portray this variation of Captain Marvel here. So, it was an extra added bonus, and then there was that question that remained. Who would play this character? Which actress could portray this character, you know? And, you know, and there's been a lot of rumors and stuff, you know, a lot of people supposedly being in talks for it, and then Ronda Rousey, you know, a fighter and such, kind of practically was demanding she be given the role, which I didn't quite like at all, and I don't like that person, you know, just at all, in general. I'm not gonna get into that, but apparently right now, Brie Larson, you know, from Scott Pilgrim vs. the World, has reportedly been in talks with Marvel to play the character. Now, it has not been officially confirmed yet, or whether or not anything's going out yet, but apparently it is somewhat in discussion and such. Now, Brie Larson, I mean, I've only seen her in Scott Pilgrim, so therefore, she's still more of that unknown actress to me. But that film was pretty interesting. I liked it, you know, and I thought she was pretty good in it, you know. So, but hey, she's an unknown, you know. I'll take a chance, you know. She could give me the benefit of the doubt, you know. You know, she probably might be pretty good, because, you know, I never heard of Chris Hemsworth or Tom Hiddleston, or even, you know, Robert Downey Jr. before they debuted in their movies. You know, so I never knew. You know, in fact, I thought Chris Evans wasn't going to be a good Captain America because of how I saw him portray, you know, Johnny Storm as, you know, because that's how he was. But, you know, he ends up hitting it out of the park, and, like, everyone loves him for it. You know, so I'm thinking, you know, maybe that she might be a good actress and a good choice for Carol Danvers and such. You know, in terms of storyline, it's hard to say, but since she is kind of like one of those cosmic-like characters, you know, she could be going out to fight the Kree, you know, maybe taking on Ronan, or maybe some other particular alien creatures and such. You know, it's completely unsure, but you know, we just have to really wait and see, because, you know, since we're still kind of waiting on who's going to be casted for the role, you know, we don't really know what the story is going to be just yet, you know. So, alright, let's move away from the movies and kind of move into the realm of the TV shows, you know. Specifically finales, you know. Now, a few shows have hit their finales a little while ago. Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., The Flash, Arrow, Legends of Tomorrow, Walking Dead a way long time ago. You know, and each have all had their pretty good and not so great and psychotic endings that have made us kind of go nuts all the time and leave us with questions. Now, we're going to discuss Arrow. You know, Arrow's season finale was a bit of a letdown in my opinion, and I don't know, it just seems like they had potential. It was almost like they had a good running start, and then it was like as soon as it started getting closer and closer to the end, things just started getting a little bit slow, and there were some trip-ups and such, and it just kind of left me kind of not really thinking it was much there. I mean, after I saw the Flash finale, I kept expecting something crazy to happen here, like some epic cliffhanger, but nothing happened. In fact, it kind of felt more like a series finale to me, but I don't know. It's just hard to really say. I've been having a few issues with, you know, season 4 and 3 lately. You know, I mean, a lot of people are complaining about the Oliver and Felicity relationship and how they almost spend entire episodes on that. I mean, I get that, okay? It's enough. Okay, we get it. You want romance, but come on, man. We don't need it to be in it. I get that the show can be a soap opera at sometimes, but dude, we don't need to have, like, full-on fledged episodes where it's basically Oliver's, like, whenever he's not fighting the bad guy, he's always worried about screwing up with Felicity. It's like, hey, can we stop? Just please. I mean, apparently it got so bad that, like, it's like fans are divided over everything, like Laurel's thing and all that. It's like the shipping's gone way too much, and there's just some of us who are just kind of toughing it out, just kind of hoping that there'll be something good that comes out of all this crap. not really. And then Laurel dies. I'm gonna be honest with you. I didn't like this portrayal of Black Canary. Truthfully, I don't know. It just felt like that this character only just like kind of was more whiny and more, didn't quite like how things go, and it was just like, it wasn't really as thrilling or great. In fact, the only time that actress was pretty good was when she played the bad guy in Flash. Other than that, it wasn't that spectacular. But anyways, and that stuff kind of got crazy because apparently on Twitter, like when she died, like all the Felicity fans were going crazy. They were going, bye bye Birdie, and all that. It was like, okay, that's when shipping's gone a little too hectic on you. But that's just me. And it's just, all that aside, it's like the end fight was stupid. It's like, Oliver has to, like, gain hope to counteract the darkness from Damien Dark and all that. And it's like, okay, so I can't, like, do that weird Vader chokeout thing, since I'm technically a wannabe Vader. But but wait a minute, can't I just, like, I don't know, lift up these cars that are right in the middle, right in the side of the freaking road? Because they're fighting, like, right in the middle of the city. It's like, wait a minute, I'm like a Jedi. Shouldn't I be able to lift these cars and just smash you? Or maybe take your arrows and stab you? Because I literally just did that, like, 5 times throughout this show. Or maybe I should just kill all these people who've been trying to give you hope. Or that apparently makes you, like, super powerful. It's like, you see all these powers and you're like, oh my god, how is Oliver supposed to beat that? And then next thing you know, it's like, his powers go limp. It's like, what the hell, man? It's like, so, okay, I guess it's true what they say about middle-aged men with superpowers. It just don't work out well for them, I guess. I don't know, but like, but I don't know. Hopefully they can pick the ball back up, because apparently, just from what it seems, season 2 was the greatest, season out of them all. Season 3's been a bit of a letdown. Season 4 is not exactly helping out the issue there, but I don't know. Hopefully season 5 kind of makes it a lot more better, and I don't know, hopefully it can make some things right in this situation. I don't know, I've been a little bit skeptical, especially with the Oliver becoming mayor thing. I don't know, I just felt like that was going to be another bag of issues that he did not need. I thought of it more logically, like, okay, I'm pretty sure some people are going to be wondering why their mayor's out, what the hell their mayor's doing out every freaking night. They'll be like, I don't know, this is a little too weird that he's out almost every night, man. It's like, could he be the Arrow? I don't know, but who knows? I guess that was a thing in the comics, I guess, but that's just my thought there, So we're gonna move away from that little thing and move on to Supergirl. So Supergirl has recently been casted, her show has been recently moved over to the CW, because of cost issues, because CBS was unable to, pay the bills on, trying to make the show, so moved over to CW because they shoot all their stuff in Vancouver, and it's cheaper to shoot there, so, everything's kind of getting moved over there, and of course there's been a 4-way crossover between Supergirl, Legends, Flash, and Arrow, which I'm pretty excited about, just from the sheer number of shows that are getting, like, their own little crossover deal going on, so who knows what could happen. But there's been some new cast members, new characters actually, that are supposedly going to join into the new season. Lena Luthor, who is Lex Luthor's sister. So she's been described here as someone who is like who gets out of town just to try to avoid the shadow of her infamous brother. She's described as sexy, as smart, and determined to get what she wants, but what does she want? That remains unclear. This is completely new to me. I never knew that Lex Luthor had a sister, and apparently, I don't know if that's been a new thing or not. I don't know, but I think that's just sort of being a little trend. It's like, hey, we can't quite, show off all these certain characters in there. I mean, we can probably get away with Jimmy Olsen, but, if we got certain characters that have siblings, we gotta toss them over here. Like Lois Lane, she's got a sister all of a sudden. It's like, okay then, that's a bit interesting. And then, I guess we got Lex Luthor's sister just rolling right in, I guess. I mean, okay then. I guess that's the thing. If we can't have that character, we gotta make a sibling for some reason. I don't know, but that's one thing there. There's also Maggie Sawyer, who has been who in the comics is known as the Question, at least one of the newer ones, at least, and also has been a love interest for Batwoman and such. I don't know if they're really gonna go for that, but I don't know. They'll probably make some cute little Easter eggs on that one. Okay, what are we gonna get? We're also going to be meeting Nick Farrow, who is said to be a brash leading man who ends up butting heads with Kara Kako. He's been described as a famous reporter who is looking to make a name for himself in the news world, but the question of whether he can leave behind his former selfish and, I cannot pronounce that, hedonistic ways will constantly arise, and hanging out with Kara, the hero and Nick might finally come out. It definitely sounds, like this would be something from a comic book character going by a different name, as there is no Nick Farrow in the DC universe. I don't know all the characters in the DC universe, so whoever it is, it's going to probably be something I don't know off the top of my head. I'm probably going to have to Google it when I find that one out. But, so the other three roles are kind of in here, at least, two of them at least. One of the roles is going to be the Doctor, the diabolical female leader of Project Cadmus, who uses her surgical skills to implant prisoners with alien technology. The site that I looked at, it theorizes that this could be Sterling Roquette, and then there's Snapper Carr, a veteran journalist appointed by Cat to remake the news division by going old school, and then there's, the Maggie Sawyer and whatnot. Now, Cadmus is a bit of a big, thing in the DC comics, it kind of leads to the creation of Superboy and such, and it has been a bit of a little thing here. It kind of ends up creating a lot of different stuff, and it's like, who knows what could come out of this situation, and, but truthfully, I'm kind of curious on how they're going to make the whole Supergirl kind of crossover with all the other shows and everything, because technically they sort of established the fact that Supergirl is on another Earth and everything, and all that. The Flash Supergirl crossover was pretty interesting, although I was slightly disappointed in the fact that, when Barry is trying to get faster, he ends up going through a breach, and stuff, and it's 4 seconds later he's back, and you're kind of wondering what happened throughout that whole time. It's actually, when he was in the Supergirl world, and he doesn't mention that to them at all, which is just kind of stunning, I guess. But hey, they had to speed up the episode real quick, get all that done. But I am kind of curious on how they're gonna do that 4-way crossover. But I believe that is all the time we've had. So just to kind of wrap things up there, I hope you guys enjoyed this, or at least didn't hate it as much as I am worried you might. If you guys want to hear more, just let me know. Leave some positive feedback. Positive feedback, please. I really don't like negative comments and such. Also, if there's certain things you want me to talk about, let me know. I'll see what I can do about it. If you got any suggestions, tips, or whatnot, just on how to make these videos a lot more better for you guys and everything, just let me know so that way I can make this a lot more entertaining for you guys, okay? So, with that all said and done, I'd like to thank you all for sitting here and listening to me just basically talk bull crap, and I hope I see you guys next time on the next Red Book. Goodbye!